going on, everybody, and welcome to my very first biking video. I've been riding a bike here the last couple weeks and decided to try to do a little video for you guys. I've been trying to do it for the last how many weeks now, but the angles weren't off, the visualization was off. It was just a mess. So I wanted to go over the bikes that are here at my house right now. This first bike here, this is Cod's. This is my second son's bike. It's an older Schwinn Hurricane. And then this one here was the bike I purchased a few weeks back, probably about a month ago now actually. It's a Mongoose Black Comb dual suspension. That was actually gonna be my bike, but I'm too big for this bike. My knees were hitting the handlebars, and it was bad news. So what I did is I went ahead and just kept that here for my oldest son, Sans, and I went ahead and purchased this brand new bike here. It's a 2020 Cannondale Trail 4. I like this bike. It's just a single speed up the front, but it's a nice little hardtail. I mean, I wanted to have a dual suspension bike, but this thing, it rides comfortably. I like it. It's a little dirty already. I've taken it for a couple of rides now. So, but it's like I said, this is the oldest bike here of Cod. His bike's pretty old and beat up, but it runs. I did purchase a bike for him a couple years ago for his birthday, and let me just show you. This is what it looks like right now after a couple years. Balled out tires, no grips on the handlebars. I mean, it's a mess. This is what it was like when I got it from his house a few months back, and I was gonna fix it up, but I was told that it would have cost more to fix it than it would have been to buy a new one. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. He said he let somebody borrow it and it came back all beat up. So, but anyhow, I'm gonna put these two bikes back and I'm gonna go on a little bike ride for you guys. I'm gonna try to push it today a little bit harder than I usually have been. I've gone a little over 7 miles on one bike ride. I want to go about 8 miles today. I wasn't gonna do a bike ride today, but the weather's supposed to start flipping back. Today is the first day that it feels good for short sleeves and shorts, but tonight rain and colder weather is supposed to be coming back throughout the week, and it's only supposed to be like highs of 40s, mid 50s. So I want to get a bike ride in for you guys here today before I might not be able to the rest of the week. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these two bikes away, and I will see you guys on the road. All right, guys, so before I actually get started, you'll see I have an app here. It will track my distance and map and everything, but what this is actually a fundraiser. For the month of June, there's going to be a fundraiser for trying to raise money for children with cancer. So down below, if you guys would like to, you guys, I'll post a link for you guys if you guys want to help donate for the cause. It'll go into this account here for the fundraiser and stuff like that. So if you guys want to be my guest, feel free to. If you want to, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you want, you can. But as you can see, it's already tracked the ones that I've already done, you know, 5.8 miles, 6.9 miles, 6 miles. This one was actually a little bit longer. I paused it and forgot to restart it until about a half mile or so later. But so yeah, that's that. I just go to ride, start ride. But so just a forewarning here, guys, I'm not a BKXE or, you know, any of these other big YouTubers doing this kind of stuff. This is just something that I want to do on my own, and then have a little bit of motivation to get me going, get into shape, because I'm pretty out of shape. So it's just something to get me going, just a habit, you know, not a habit, but a hobby, since I can't run anymore with a bad back from being in the military. So since I can't really run, I figured I'd pick up biking. So this is just something to help me get going since I haven't done anything in almost 4 years. So I'm pretty out of shape. So it is pretty windy today. So if I'm not fighting the wind and I'm feeling decent, I'll be talking. If not, that's why I'm not talking, is because I'm out of shape and just can't talk and try to breathe and pedal and all that stuff at the same time. So forgive me if the ride's kind of quiet at times, or majority of the time. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to hit start here and we will be on our way. All right, guys, so gone about a quarter mile already. Just wanted to get away from the house, and it was pretty windy and a lot of traffic. So if you can see on my right here, it's a factory. It's actually the factory I worked in before I joined the military. I was actually the third generation to work there. My dad, or my grandfather, he retired from there. My uncle retired from there. My father retired from there. And I actually had two uncles retired from there. So yeah, I was working third shift. I had my second son on the way. I had no benefits, only making like $10.30 an hour or something like that. So I was like, you know what? I gotta do something in my life. I need to do something for my children. So I went ahead and joined the military. And that wind is coming out of the southern direction, which is where I'm about ready to turn into. Luckily, not much of the ride is going that way. So yeah, there's not many trails around here. It's a lot of just roads and backcountry roads. Not many dirt bike trails or mountain bike trails really to speak of. So until I get into actual shape and can travel to other places that actually have the mountain bike trails, then this is what I have. This is what I'm stuck with. Going right into that wind. Somebody once said in one of my last live streams during the race, he said he felt like he swallowed like 3 cotton balls because of how dry his mouth was. That's how I'm feeling right now. That stupid wind, man. It doesn't help when my legs are fried from this weekend. I already put about 14 miles in with my boys. We did this loop and another one that was a little bit shorter. Depending on how my legs feel will determine on if I extend this loop out or not. Because I'd really like to build my mileage up. Alright, nothing come from behind me. So what this is gonna do, it's gonna take us down into the park here, but I'm not actually going to go into the park. There's a trail that goes beside it and out it. It's gonna take us back alongside the backside of Heidelberg College here. It's like the big college in town here. There's two colleges. Heidelberg's the biggest one. So yeah, this is gonna be slow, but you know what? That's okay. I'm out here trying to do better things. And eventually, I'll get in shape to where I'm not so slow. And hopefully won't have to use those lower gears as often. Because right now I'm just going against the wind. Holy crap. Okay. Could not pedal down through there. I was actually going faster than my highest gear would allow. All right, make this right. Oh, they got the chain down. Sweet. I almost got clotheslined by this thing the first time I went through. Got that side wind coming from my left. Trying to higher gear, but that didn't work. My thighs are on fire right now. The bad thing is that the first half of the trip here, before we make the turnaround to come back, it's all uphill. So once we make that turnaround, it won't be so bad. I'm just hoping I can make it up these hills. I don't know if I'll be able to today with how my legs feel. There's two main hills that I had to walk up the first time coming out. But this last time on Saturday, I made it up both of them. Gone about 2 miles already. If I can make it to the one spot to get a drink of water, that should be 2.5 miles. But I got 2 hills in between here and there. And here comes the one. Come on. Hopefully my legs aren't too shot. Come on. Come on. Whew. There's half of it. Oh, I felt that in my thighs. Come on. Come on. Come on, legs, don't fail me now. Oh, oh yeah, I got it. Oh, all right. Oh, there's one hill. That's the main hill. I got one more coming up. Make sure we stop for the stop sign. Oh, I got one car coming. I'm gonna wait for it. Make that 2 cars. Make that 3 cars. And we're off. Birdie. Oop. How's it going?
Good, yeah.
Good. I'm actually shocked they built this football field down here because this creek likes to flood. All this is in a flood zone. It's like the only downhill section really going this way. All right, gotta watch traffic coming out onto here. Good and good. And this is the second biggest hill. It's not really much of a hill, but by this point, your legs are just done. Especially with going against that wind. And like I said, I'm not in the best of shape. I'm gonna cut up onto the sidewalk here. That way I'm not in the way of any cars coming up behind me. Oh yeah. All right. And water break. All right. Oh. Oop, I almost did it again. Continue. I said continue. There we go. Yeah. That was only about 100 yards, if that. Cut through here. Right now it's a little park for kids, but back the late 1800s, early 1900s, this was a stone quarry. They got filled in during the flood. All right, starting our enter into town right now. Try to stay on the sidewalks, keep off the street. All right, I'm gonna stop here, even though I could possibly go. I'm gonna check the battery on the GoPro. All right, red light's still flashing. I got a phone call here. Let's delete or cancel that. All right, and I should be good to go. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. There we go. Hopefully you can see a little bit better now. I've got the hand. Luckily for me, it looks like that van might be going straight or turning right. Hopefully I can get going. And this light turns green for us. If it turns green. There we go. Right into that wind. All right, up ahead you'll see part of what's left of the original brick road. It hasn't been paved over like the other ones have been. The main bridges in town used to have the old trolley tracks still going through them. How's it going? But before they replaced them, back in, I have to say the early 2000s, when they started tearing them apart, they still had the original trolley tracks going across the bridge underneath all the pavement. They just paved right over top of the trolley tracks. And then underneath that was the brick. And underneath that was the original dirt. Because back in 1913, when the bridges were wiped out, they replaced them, put dirt in, and then trolleys started taking over, so they put brick on top of the dirt, along with the trolley tracks. And then they just ended up paving over everything. The other day I came through here Saturday with the boys, just up here around the corner, had a dog start chasing after me. I think there's one of them invisible fences, those electric fences, because as soon as it got out to the street it just started yelping. I would have been able to outrun it anyways, but he was coming at us, that's for sure. And once again, all this is in a flood zone, so houses through here aren't the best. Squirrel. Okay. Try to miss the potholes. Ugh. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, there's actually 1 or 2 more hills before we actually make the turnaround. And right here's where that dog was at. Make sure he's not out here again. Nope, I don't see him. It's going out for a cruise. Switch gears since I'm going against the wind. Big holes. 2 big holes. Yep. Baseball's starting. Bet you it's their very first day of outdoor practice. Nice day for it, that's for sure. Softball. Trying to take it easy that way I don't burn my legs out. They're already in bad shape. Oh my God. I think this is the longest stretch against the wind right here. You guys might not be able to hear the wind at its full max. I do have the new GoPro Hero 8. It's got the thing where you can actually turn down the wind noise, so it probably muffles most of it out. Hopefully it doesn't muffle me out. All right, nothing coming. Oh, lower that gear. It's actually my one son's school right here on the left. I'm starting to lose that energy. That's why I'm not talking as much. It's like I want to go, my legs don't want me to go. So they try to pick it up and my legs are like, nope, screw you, we ain't having it. All right, make this left. Oh, bug. Oh, bugs are out. Yeah. Now this bridge here is gonna be one of the projects I work on in the near future. Taking down all the lighting down off of it, because they're gonna be replacing this bridge next year. My mother, she actually had the same job I did, but she's retiring now. This bridge up ahead of us, that was her project. And once we get up to it, you guys will see the 2 new poles Well, you might see the one. I don't know if you'll be able to see the one across the street or not. But you'll see the new pole set in the ground for all the work to be cut over the new poles. Have this one on the corner here yanked out. Pretty much the poles with the X's on them are the ones getting replaced. There's this one here, right here in the corner. This is the new one that was just set. And this one's getting pulled out. And here's one of the hills. Oh, burning, burning, burning. Burn, burn, burn. All right, I'm gonna stop here, check the GoPro, get some water, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so we are now about 4¼ miles into this ride. We have one more big hill and one more, not so big, but it's a long hill. It's steady. It's not a fast incline, it's more of a steady climb. Then after that, we'll make the turnaround, hit up the old railroad track that they turned into a trail. That's about a ½ mile. Uh-oh, the bracelet's coming off. It's one of the magnetic bracelets to help with pain. And it's getting pretty old. The clasp is coming undone a lot here lately. Doesn't help when I'm horsing around with a boomer. He grabs a hold of it every once in a while. All right, let me get my feet set again. These pedals do have the nubs on them, so I got flat bottom shoes on, almost like skater shoes. They're an old set of shoes I had. Good thing I kept them around. They work good for the bike here, but they have so much grip on the pedals, it's hard to readjust my feet when I have it set. Oof, that was a bump and a half. All right, here comes the next hill around this bend. Made it. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to cross this road up here. But before I do, I'm probably gonna change out the GoPro battery just to be on the safe side. I'm not sure what the percentage of it is. I just seen the red light still flashing. Well, the last time I checked. So hopefully it's still going. But it's one of the reasons why I want to change it out. Ooh, tight squeeze. Now we're gonna be making this left up here. But once I do, that's when I'll change out the battery. That way I know I'm off the main road. Low bridge. All right. Got a lot of cars here. Might be able to go after this. Not this one, but the next one. Nothing coming from the front. Ugh. Hurry up and get across. There's a car coming now. Holy crap. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a spot up here. Probably be right here. Change out the GoPro battery. All right, so got the battery changed out. Probably didn't really need to, but I was down to 30%, so better safe than sorry. Got a little bit of water in me. We're almost up to 5 miles. Not so bad when I'm out of that wind. Up to 32 minutes at almost 5 miles. It's actually pretty slow. Like I said though, my legs are shot and I was going against the wind and I'm not in the best of shape. So, strike 3. I should be out, but here I am. Still trying to push. Yeah, it's something clicking on the front. I don't know if I wonder if that's my shoestring. I don't hear it anymore. Yep, there it is. I don't know what that noise is. You guys probably can't really hear it, but probably need to wash the bike down. I did go through some mud the other day. It's probably got some debris on it somewhere. All right, so coming up here is the county fairgrounds right ahead of us, just the other side of that stop sign. That's why it was so easy to pedal down that road. I had the wind in my back. Because now it's pushing me from the left. All right. Make this right. Then another right. Coming up here is the old train track. There used to be a train track coming in here. Just the other side of this brick little hut. They turned it into a trail. We'll be following this all the way to the other side of town. This is where I get to make up some of the time, hopefully. I don't know if I have any more gears or not. Yep, I do have one more. It's almost a little too tough though. There we go. Going downhill, but I'm not going downhill that much. That, and I don't have the, I only have like 35, 36 PSI on my tires for just in case I do go off trail on dirt. I should probably pump up the tire since I'm mainly on hard paved surfaces. Should have it up to about 50. That was the smooth part of the trail. Once we cross the street up here, it gets pretty rough. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to extend the ride out today or not. My legs are feeling kind of blah. I'm just going to be glad to finish this. Okay. Oh, I should have went. Gosh dang it. Had to make sure this thing's actually recording. Got a brake from one way, but not the other. Then when I got a brake from that way, it's not the other way. All right, I might be able to go after this white car this way and a red car the other way. Should be able to go. There we go. All right, let's do it. All right, time for the rough trail. And the rougher trail. So yeah, this is still all the old railroad. They just put a sidewalk down where the rails used to be. Yeah, you guys probably won't be able to see how rough it is. I got the stabilization on, along with muffling out the wind. As long as I don't lose my phone. I almost lost it the last time I was on this trail. All right, this one I need to step out. It's got cars parked alongside the road. This is a one-way street. I'm gonna go. Heck with it. That light was just turning green up the hill and did not want to stop for all that traffic. Ooh, could probably take the road, but what fun is that? Truck coming, I can go. Doggy doggy. This is gonna be interesting. How am I gonna do this? All right, I'll just go this way. Still on the old railroad. And the current railroad, it's actually the tracks that go past my house, are up here further. And this is where this track used to tie into. How's it going? Yeah. That one car coming. Ooh, gnats. Whole pack of them. Ah, pedal was flipped up. Oof. That was a rough shift. All right. Oop. Shift, not brake, dumbass. This all used to be the track. Oh, of course they planted some new trees through here. We used to meet up right here. Going through the backside of some of the old warehouses from back in the city's heyday. All right, see if I can cross here. All right, so a cool thing coming up here. Cool piece of history right here. We'll go up to it. Never forget this beam right here is an actual beam off the World Trade Center. An actual beam off the World Trade Center right here. Nice little piece of history. All right, let's see if we can make it across here on this red light. All right, so this is one of the 3 vehicle bridges that was taken out during the flood. And the train bridge is going to be what we go under here in a little bit. So just on the left here, on the other side of the river, there never used to be concrete walls going up the side of the river. But well, before 1913, that is. But on the other side of the river, there's a bunch of houses that now, I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but all those got wiped out when the river overflowed during the flood. And all the houses hit the train bridge right here and just imploded all the houses. And that's where Abbott's Island comes into play, that me and my buddy Jason went to a couple years back. That's where all the houses, all the debris ended up, along with all the bodies that perished because it happened in the middle of the night. But you can see here, you can see right here, the old concrete pillars. Wait for all this traffic to pass. Doesn't help when there's a wind tunnel down through here, but you can see the concrete pillars here on the left and right where the bridge used to be. That's from the original train bridge that got wiped out during the 1913 flood. And of course I'm underneath the current train bridge now, which I'm so glad there's not a train right now. That'd be so loud. All right, so I have one more right-hander. Oof. You know what? I might just go down a little bit further. Going with that wind, my legs don't feel bad. I don't know. I've already been out for about 50 minutes. I might just go ahead and call it. My legs are not feeling another 2 miles. I was gonna follow this all the way down to the intersection. Just follow the river down. And then turn around and come back through the other residential areas, but I'm not feeling that right now. I'm just glad to make it this far and not get stopped in any of the hills. So we've gone just a little over 7 miles right now. Not bad. That and another reason why I don't want to go down any further, because the further down I go, the further I got to go against the wind on the way back. All right, this is the last stop right here. Then we're back to the house. Oof, that was a bad shift. I need to stop trying to put the pedal down when I shift. Trying to put too much power down while I'm shifting at the same time. It's not good. Good way of snapping a chain or rounding off some teeth. All right, so we're almost back to the house. So like I said before, I will put a link down in the description. And if you guys want to help donate to help raise money to help fight cancer for children, or childhood cancer, children with cancer, however you want to say it, I'll put that down in the description. And yeah, like I said, I'm not a BKX geek. I'm not in that kind of shape. I'm not in the area with all the nice, cool mountain bike trails. I don't have the money to go traveling to all the cool mountain bike trails across the United States. So I have what I have here, and I'm gonna work with what I have. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. So leave that like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. So that way I know you guys actually like this video and I'm not out here pedaling just for the heck of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.